Hi, I'm Mr NHI. I'm here with Adil Khan from SafePaaS. We're going to be putting Adil in human identity in the hot seat. Are you ready for 10
ready.
questions?
Let's go for it.
Okay. Is NHI risk a top 3 priority for CISOs today?
It should be. We had a good event last week, and some CISOs are making it a priority. Others are still thinking about it.
Okay. And do you think CISOs are ready for the fleet of autonomous agents that are coming?
No,
No?
not from what I can tell.
And why is that?
Well, I mean, there's so many varieties of NHI agents today, specifically around AI. There are different flavors. There's different ways of deploying those, delegating access to them. And I think it's early days as far as the enterprise client goes.
Okay. And do you think it's truly possible to govern agentic AI agents?
Look, I'm hopeful, but it's a steep climb. We're talking about 1 billion new agentic AIs that are going to get introduced in the market with different flavors. So in my mind, yes, you need to build a policy-based code into your agentic strategy to put the safeguards together, but it's a work in progress.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. Is IM for AI more important than AI for IM?
As a governance guy, I would say, IM is more important for AI.
Okay, I would agree. And do you think PAM changes dramatically with the introduction of agentic AI agents?
Absolutely. Yeah, because the way you delegate access, specifically privileged access to humans, is completely different than how you do with agents. And the way you give privileges and take away privileges is completely different.
Okay, and do you think the current identity standards are fit for autonomous systems?
Look, when you think about the identity standards, I'm thinking about what I've seen in the frameworks from the independent bodies like NIST and so forth. And I've been reading some of the latest framework updates. So it's work in progress, but I don't think it's adequate yet.
Okay. And do you think zero trust can work for autonomous AI agents?
Again, being an optimistic governance guy, I would say yes. Eventually it will. We're working very hard at SafePaaS to make that happen.
All right, and do you think organizations are putting time to market ahead of security controls for AI agents?
Yes. I think there's a lot of pressure on the chief executive and the board to demonstrate the value of AI to the stockholders, drive costs down, optimize processes, and I see, security and governance as a secondary item, although it's getting a lot of attention with recent news about data leaks and so forth.
Okay, and do you think organizations are taking NHI risk seriously enough?
I think there's sufficient concerns around it. I think it's the lack of understanding of that risk at the fine-grained level, which is where the challenges are.
I agree. And do you think, finally, the agentic AI workforce will lead to mass unemployment?
That's a tough one. I don't know the answer. I can't see the future, but everything I'm reading and talking to people that are in the middle of AI, it seems like we have a major challenge of workforce because, especially with some of the latest things we've seen the last month or two, we are ourselves using agents to where a lot of our QA and our code reviews can be done by agents much more efficiently than with humans. Now, the challenge is hallucination, safeguards, and all that. So I think humans will always have a role, I hope, but agents are taking over quite a few of the mundane work.
All right, so Adil, you survived Mr NHI's human identity in the hot seat.
It was a tough one.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.